Hello everybody, welcome to No Mercy. This is D with NearFallGaming. We're going to get right into it. We are not playing around, we are not playing any games except for Smackdown vs. Raw 2008 General Manager mode, of course. We've got our first match loading up. It is the Tag Team Championships, Chris Masters and the newest edition of Smackdown, Galito, taking on Matt and Jeff Hardy, the Hardy Boys. So, a little bit of backstory behind this match. Ever since pretty much the whole duration of the month of September, Chris Masters was claiming that he could beat the Hardys on his own. He doesn't need a tag team partner. However, the general manager was not going to allow that. He wasn't going to let that fly. And so there was this, it's just got to be said that the nameplate for No Mercy looks so good. But we've got Carlito and Chris Masters. They're coming out separately right now. I fucked up and didn't make them together. However, we're not going to go back and do it. We're just going to get right into the action. But anyway, this is Carlito's first match on Smackdown. But I'm getting ahead of myself. Chris Masters was vouching for the whole month of September that he could beat the Hardy Boys on his own. And he even went as far to try to get that match. However, the general manager, nixed that idea. He said, you need to find yourself a partner. He did Master Lock challenges with both of the Hardy Boys. He went in singles competition with them. And ultimately, he ended up using Galito as his tag team partner to get himself that tag team match just a couple weeks ago during that Master Lock challenge. And a couple weeks ago during the Master Lock challenge, both challenges, because he did challenges with both brothers, he manhandled them. And ultimately they got a little bit of redemption in singles action, but that was when Chris Masters Galito as his new partner, as the newest edition of SmackDown, and as the opponent to challenge for Matt and Jeff Hardy's Tag Team Championships. They won it at the Great American Bash in July. We're just at the beginning of October, so we're sitting right around the 3-month mark for this Tag Team Championship reign. Who knows who's going to come out of this one on top. Now, this match, as you can see with the table or the ladder down there, and the table outside of the ring, and the chair as well, this match in gameplay is a TLC match. However, in the kayfabe, it is just a standard tag team match. We got to get them ratings. We're trying to win General Manager of the Year, folks. So we got to do what we got to do to make our money and be able to sign all of our roster. That's the biggest thing, honestly. Now that our popularity is getting so high, we're kind of cutting it close. Plus, the TLCs are one fall to a finish anyway. So really, what's the matter? It's just a no disqualification, basically. However, in the kayfabe, it would just be traditional 2-on-2, 2 men in the ring at a time, not a tornado style.
That's an understatement. You've been in hundreds of matches in
Come
your
on, boy.
career. We've both called hundreds more. We usually have a pretty good idea of what to expect.
Okay,
but
nicely
not this
done,
time.
Matt. Nicely done. We've been playing a whole lot of 2K lately. It's been a while since we recorded, but we are going to figure it out.
Actually, I think it's a great display.
Oh, I kicked Gary Kubiak. That's okay. Oh, no. Alright, there we go. No part in the background noise there.
Hey, try to restrain yourself a little bit, okay? You're supposed to be calling this down the
And we're going to try to make light work if we can, because, I'm sure it's not that much better in the tag team form, or in the tornado form, but I imagine it's got to be a little bit better since, the Hardy Boys, I don't think they have tag team attributes automatically assigned to them. I think I would have to get the experience for them and assign it myself to get them to cooperate with one another better. I learned that doing the Hall of Fame mode, unlocking all the arenas so I could do exhibition matches for pay-per-views because they give me shitty match cards and just terrible space. Like for SummerSlam, I had one match all of SummerSlam, but obviously we're not gonna book a show that has one match at SummerSlam. That is just a farce. It is a fallacy. It's not gonna happen. Chris Masters with a huge suplex off the ladder onto my brother Jeff Hardy. That is not a good sign, and I'm gonna get his ass. I'm gonna hit him with a superplex, not quite as impactful. There we go. Very nice. He's probably gonna sell it longer than Jeff sold the ladder suplex. Oh, I didn't mean to.
He's been wrestling his style of match, and he's coming up on a big payoff.
Oh, don't you dare, Kylito. Don't you dare. Get your ass up, boy. Get your ass. There we go. Go hit him with the twist of fate. There we go. Big move. Big move. Kylito, he might be down for the count. Matt Hardy is putting the team on his back. Carlito's not down for the count. His ass is already up. But we're going to pin him anyway. Watch us get a 3 when we pin him. There we go. I didn't think that was going to happen. However, that would be some shit. If that was the case. I made him with the cool shot. There we go. I think it's called the cool shot. I'm not entirely sure, but really weak finisher. Nicely done there by Chris Masters, being a real team player. Interfering. Jeff Hardy not being a team player, and he actually just hit me with a ladder. We had this issue back at the Great American Bash, brother. Why are you doing this? Why are you doing this? It's you, ladders, and your brother Matt, and for some reason you be swanging. And
I disagree.
Okay.
He's wrestled this match his way all along, and now we see
Oh, get him, Jeff. Get him, Jeff.
his opponent with that table.
Don't worry. No, what are you doing? What are you doing? Get him, Jeff. Don't worry, I got him. Okay, that wasn't what I was going for, but it works. That's not. What are you doing?
What a cowardly move. He can't win
I gotta save fighting style soon. Oh no, though. Whew. That was close. Okay, Chris Masters is hurting. Of course, Chris Masters is hurting. Why am I not surprised that it's Chris Masters that is hurting?
He might break the table in half on his opponent.
Man, this crowd is really swelling this guy's head.
There's no doubt that these fans
Okay, they're
love
just
it,
gonna do
and
their
he's
thing
feeding
at
off
the top
that
of the
energy
ladder.
right
I'm gonna
now.
let them do that. I'm gonna gain some stamina. There we go. Okay, so
Here it is. He's
Carlitos
building ahead of steam, and he's about to let his
got
opponent have it.
red hair, redhead. Hey. That was stupid. I'm sorry. But let's see.
Man, I don't want this match to end.
I'm with you, Parker, but it's got to end sooner or later.
Boom! There we go. Another twist of fate.
Superstars didn't give it
Chris
everything.
Masters, do your stupid little taunt, and now you're gonna have to 1, 2. There we go. The Hardy Boys retain. There we go. There we go. Well done, Jeff. Thank you, sir. We got it. That's how it's done. And you have got to love it. The Hardy Boys, successful despite Chris Masters having the upper hand the whole month of September, unveiling the surprise opponent. Obviously, they had some time. I think it was like 2 weeks of knowing that Carlito was here on Smackdown and going to team up with Chris Masters. However, the Hardy Boys are triumphant and successfully defend their tag team championships. We're going to move on. That is going to bring us to match number 2. Chavo Guerrero defending his Cruiserweight Championship against Kenny Dykstra. And this is a bit of an interesting match because Kenny Dykstra has been this hot young talent coming for the Cruiserweight division and the Cruiserweight Championship, right? Ever since he disposed of Gregory Helms at the Great American Bash, it looked like he was the next big thing in the Cruiserweight division. Along comes Sabu. Sabu actually unseats Elijah Burke as the Cruiserweight Champion to some surprise, some level of surprise, you know. And then Chavo Guerrero, he and Kenny Dykstra start working together. Kenny Dykstra cuts ties because Chavo is the one. He is the weak link. They lose some matches, and Chavo's not up to par for Kenny Dykstra's standards for what Kenny Dykstra's trying to do with his career, and ultimately, attacks him. All this, that, and the third. Chavo Guerrero builds himself back up, and ultimately gets himself back in positioning for the Cruiserweight Championship. Chavo's a face at this point now, mind you. That baby face. And Chavito, he is now the first two-time champion within the same series. He started out as our Cruiserweight champion, and he has won it back. He is the two-time Cruiserweight champion during this series. And, you know, you'd expect that with the anticipated trajectory of what was going on, because after Chavo lost his Cruiserweight title to Elijah Burke, not in the planned booking, by the way, you know, he definitely fell off for a bit. And so you just expect Kenny Dykstra to be more in the champion role, maybe, and Chavito more in the redemption arc. But he kind of has already had his redemption, more or less, in that way, I suppose. But that's not going to stop us from this Cruiserweight Championship match. Kenny Dykstra just attacked Chavo. Chavo is 2 days removed from defending his Cruiserweight Championship against Sabu and then getting attacked by Kenny Dykstra in the back. And just to be clear, like, the back as in, like, the locker room, not not in terms of, oh god, not in terms of, like, on his back, like his posterior. But we are playing as Kenny right now. We're going up against Chavito, and we're gonna see if Chavito can pick up the W.
One of them is going to have his hand raised at the end of this one.
And that's a real shame because, like you said, this has been a great match so far.
Okay, Chavito. Okay.
Gets their feelings hurt.
I never said that. This is going to be big, one way or the other.
He wanted to go for something nice, but wasn't ready for it.
I think he's going to fly.
The adrenaline is pumping. The crowd is coming alive.
Okay,
This is what they
Kenny
came to
missed.
see.
Kenny missed.
Hey, try to strain yourself.
Kenny missed. Oh no.
Okay, you're supposed to be calling this down the middle.
Okay, that technical acumen.
Look at these fans. They didn't like that.
And then he hits him with it. And pokes straight to the. Ooh.
To the WWE.
Ooh. Takes out Gary Kubiak, but that'll give him some momentum because Kenny's a dirty little shithead.
And that also means
Very
that
nice.
there's no one to call a pinfall or submission. It sounds like this capacity crowd has
Okay,
something on their
Chavito.
minds.
Yeah, and 10,000 paying customers can't be wrong.
Chavo with the bow and arrow.
These people might not respect Chavo Guerrero, but they have to respect the legendary Guerrero family.
Well, and there's the fact that he's a phenomenal superstar in his own right as well.
Oh my goodness. Oh my goodness. Oh shit. Okay, nice crossbody
Night
there.
after night, the
Nice job,
WWE
Chavito.
superstars
Okay.
never fail to amaze the fans.
And that's a good thing. I don't even like to think about where we'd be if they didn't.
Well, we wouldn't be sitting here calling this match, that's for sure. I think we might be looking at the future of the WWE.
I don't know. He's putting a lot of
Chavo
lines
wants to do
going
that
up there.
fucking crossbody shit. I got some moves too.
Big with the fans and
Oh,
build
shit.
some
Okay.
momentum.
Is it the same
Going
one for
up,
both, or
and
did I
what
just?
goes up must come down.
Okay,
That was a
too. That's kind of weak. Like it should at least be like a leg drop. I feel like doesn't throw back to his Spirit Squad days as
I've been looking forward
Kenny.
to this match all night.
back when Kenny was
So
Kenny.
have I. It's certainly been
Damn,
one of the
son,
most
I can reverse shit.
anticipated matchups in recent weeks.
And usually when you got that kind of hype, it's tough to live up to expectation. But these
Oh, Chavo's holding the rope break, but he's a face. He's clean. Don't do it, brother.
They sure
Don't
are.
do it, brother.
And that's an
You better run to
impressive
the fucking
thing in and
turnbuckle,
of
man.
itself.
Boston grab. Boston grab. This brings me back to the beginning of the series.
Watching these superstars go at it reminds me why I prefer to stay on this side of the announce table.
You know, if you let me train you,
Okay,
you could be
Chavito.
cruiserweight
You
champ
dumbass.
inside a
You
year.
dumbass.
Oh no, I've heard stories about the way you train people. You make Marine drill instructors
that's
look
a
like pushovers.
Are you surprised? They're just training people to go to war. I train them to be WWE superstars.
Well, thanks but no thanks, partner.
Damn.
I think I'll
Trash.
stick to announcing for now.
He slipped out of that one.
Hit him with a leg whip.
Talk about superstars who don't have an ounce of wit.
Come on, Chavito.
Looking at them right here.
And that's a potentially dangerous mindset to be in. If you're too
Okay, that would have been a pretty drop kick. That boy, would that have been a pretty drop kick.
It's easy to see.
there's the
Okay,
cover.
Kenny. Okay, Kenny. Okay, Kenny.
He's been looking for the
Ah,
goal, and now he's taking advantage.
I knew that was gonna
Taking
happen. I
advantage
knew
is
it
a
was.
rather generous way to put it.
What are you doing,
He's
Chavo?
cheating, plain and simple.
No superstar in the locker room can afford to ignore the WWE fans.
You're right about that.
Nice
Without
belly
the
back
fans,
suplex there.
we'd all be out of a job.
He made his opponent look like a chump with that counter.
And Kenny is just throwing everything that he's got at Chavo. But Chavo is got an answer. He's got a counter. He's got something at every other turn.
Why is he risking everything by going up there?
He's got this
Okay. Okay, that was chunky, but I'll take it. Alright. Hit him with the fake pin. The Uno and the Dos and the Noski. And then Kenny's like, what, brother? I just hit him with quite the missile dropkick. I'm not sure if you even realized it. But, and then Chavo hits him with the roll up. And then, oh my god, Gary Kubiak, what the fuck are you doing? Uno, Dos, and 3. There we go. Chavito retains. Kenny Dykstra doesn't believe it. He just was like, what the fuck? And that's exactly what happens, folks. You see Kenny Dykstra laying on the ground. That's him throwing a fit. Low-key, old throwback to Christian. Like 2004 or 2003, I think. Oh, gosh. But, just laying on the ground, wailing, crying like a bitch. And Chavito Guerrero successfully defends his Cruiserweight Championship at the pay-per-view. And from couldn't defend it no matter how hard I tried, to damn it, Chavo, I made sure you defended it this time. And we've got Chavo Guerrero still Cruiserweight Champion. That brings us up to match number 3. The United States Championship Fatal 4-Way match, consisting of William Regal, Marcus Corvon, King Booker, and Mr. Kennedy. This has been quite the tale for the United States Championship. So in the matter of about 3 weeks, or 2 weeks, we went from King Booker to William Regal, from William Regal to Mr. Kennedy being champion. William Regal, poor guy, only had the strap for like a week, but he did have it. It was a singles championship, and he pulled off quite the upset on King Booker. Now, the only man who has not been champion is this man you're seeing right here, Marcus Corvon. Marcus Corvon he's probably, all rematches aside and everything, Marcus Corvon is probably the true number 1 contender here. Now, there's been a whole lot of shit just going on. Last week, Corvon and William Regal teamed up to face Kennedy and a partner and King Booker and a partner. Corvon defeated King Booker last week. So many different levels of things had gone on and had happened with that. So, basically, what we're seeing here is the accumulation of all of these loose ends between these former champions, and then Marcus Corvon stepping up to the plate to challenge for that U.S. title. Something that he has not done since he was last fucking with Elijah Burke. So, if that doesn't tell you, what it's been like for Marcus Corvon, and then there's a little picture. There's our man, King Booker. Golly, you gotta love it. But we are trying to get through these entrances. We don't want to spend too much time on them because these pay-per-views, boy, they are long sometimes. And we're trying not to do that. We're trying to shy away from that. Shy away from the hour-long episodes, the hour pluses. I mean, at least because, there's not a whole lot of production value going into it it's still a game from 2007 as far as the gameplay goes. So I mean, I wouldn't consider it to be super exciting, personally. But it's the love for the stories and the athletic soap opera that is professional wrestling. So here comes our champion, the United States champion, Mr. Kennedy's got the deck stacked up against him tonight. No big ugly bastard in sight. He does not get his services this evening, as fatal four-way matches do not allow for managers. Yeah, you think he's just because he's champion? I'm gonna. All right, Kennedy, let's see what you got here, brother.
Try to strain yourself a little bit, okay? You're supposed to be calling this down the middle.
Can we defend as the champion?
He anticipated that move perfectly. Look at that.
Oh,
Going to go
okay.
over big with the fans and build some momentum at the same. I think we're about to see a high-risk
Oh,
move from the
just a
top
hammer throw. Okay. Nice, Booker. Nice, Booker. Good shit, brother. You just lose all your momentum. I love how the entertainers or whatever, the showmans, there we go. The showmans just totally dick themselves with the AI by trying to do their stupid little momentum meter bullshit. Now he's gonna, I mean, hit him with a missile dropkick. No, Booker, you dumbass. You stupid bitch. You're just stupid. That's all you
When I
are.
first heard about this match, I wasn't sure what to think, but these
Can I help? Can I help?
superstars
Nope.
are
Okay.
blowing me away.
Really? As soon as I heard about
Kenny
it,
said, I'm a fucking heel, bitch. I ain't gonna double team with a face. You kidding me? Not right now.
solidly behind him.
Not when it's this level. It's gotta be a larger magnitude.
Can't just keep playing to the crowd.
You think I'm gonna do that for the mid card? You got me fucked up.
My opinion.
Okay, Regal. Yeah, brother. Yeah, okay. So I gotta keep an eye on Corvon. King Booker is probably the highest rated in the game.
It's all fired up. And so is this capacity crowd.
So, we just gotta stay frosty.
We're going to see that fire put out pronto.
Okay, I don't like that he did that, so I'm gonna try to. Okay, no, that didn't work. Ah, shit. Shit, I'm about to lose my finisher, brother.
Competition here tonight. I had a feeling they're going to wind up against each other sooner or later.
There were times when it seemed like it wasn't going to happen, but I can't tell you how glad I am that it
Fucking
did.
course, he's got his stomach on the. Oh, that hurts. Oh well. I'm gonna get a nice little helping of momentum here, so it's all good.
A great show.
These fatal four-way matches, man, you're racing against the clock sometimes. And fortunately, okay. Good night. Nope. You thought I was gonna help you again, bitch? I told you I'm a heel. I told you I'm a heel.
And that's what matters.
Okay.
If you're not doing
Okay.
everything
Yeah.
you can to win,
No.
you're in the wrong business.
Ooh, punch you right in the dick, probably more like the hamstring. Okay.
He certainly is.
You-
And I hope
Yeah, buddy. Green Bay plunge. Green Bay plunge. Let's go, baby. Everybody's just laid out on the ground. William Regal is all kinds of red, so we gotta do something about that.
that we actually get paid to do a job like this. There's thousands of people out there who would do. He's 3 seconds away from victory.
Let's go. Let's go. Yes. Like, in the name of animations, you can't stop. All right. Let's go. And I would say that's fairly accurate of how the match, not goes, because it'd go much longer. Can't believe I said that. But Kennedy hits the Green Bay plunge on Regal. That is very appropriate for Kennedy to get a clean win over William Regal. It's probably what is probably going to happen, though, just because Corvon is hot. Corvon has a large deal of momentum throughout the ending of the match. He's laying motherfuckers out. He lays out Kennedy first, and then Booker, and then Regal, and then Kennedy is able to, get back in there. He steals William Regal's knucks. He hits Corvon with the power of the punch, with the knucks, and ultimately Kennedy, as you can see here, still United States champion. So that ruined the illusion and the immersion there for you because I took too long to explain it. We had to do a couple of these matches in exhibition. That's okay. you know, that's no secret really. But we're gonna send you back to the general manager mode in the next match. Alright folks, here we are for match number 4. Kane versus Edge. Last man standing. This has been an extremely violent, extremely physical, extremely aggressive rivalry over the past couple months. Excuse me, wow, I was just overcome with so much excitement for this match that I had to clear my throat. But to kind of recap what has gone down between Edge and Kane in the last few months, and the last month mostly, that's where the meat and potatoes of this rivalry has come from. After SummerSlam, Edge obviously did not regain his World Heavyweight Championship from Bobby Lashley. Kane was the first man to receive a World Heavyweight Championship shot after No Mercy to follow. And Edge, you know, whether it was Kane or anybody else, I don't think it really mattered. But Edge became a man unhinged, a man uncontrollable, and he just attacked the shit out of Kane after, I believe it was after the World Heavyweight title match. I believe I believe it was an interference during the middle of the match where Edge just basically cost Kane his shot at the World Heavyweight Championship. And, you know, just that was explosive. Yes, the match is interrupted by Edge's interference. But Edge is the one who costed Kane his opportunity to compete for the World Heavyweight title. Obviously, you know, it wasn't a clean finish. The match was a no contest. Kane never got another rematch after that. In fact, Edge, that's when the whole battle, excuse me, not the battle, I'm getting all fucked up. But that's where their rivalry really started to take off, because that attack led to a number one contenders match where Kane got involved with Edge, and then ultimately it just kind of stemmed off from there. These two, Edge attacked Kane backstage, and it's just a whole mess. And these two are not going to be able to settle anything in a standard one-on-one match. And so what the general manager has deemed is the last man standing match for these two, and that is what has brought us here. Okay, nice and down Edge.
There's no doubt that these fans love him, and he's feeding off that energy right now. And the crowd has come alive tonight with a chant directed at the superstars in the ring.
You can't let that break your focus, but that's
Oh.
easier said than done.
Boom. Okay, big elbow. Big elbow.
I certainly don't envy the
Huge,
referee in this
huge
match.
punches straight to the face by Edge. Or to Edge by Kane. Excuse me.
And that's about the last
Ooh,
place
kick to
you
the
wanna be if
boys.
you're
A
not
kick to the
superstar yourself.
boys.
Trust me, I know.
He dodged that.
Last man standing matches take so long on wrestling games, and they're not my favorite. But you know, I was hoping to build this rivalry up to like Hell in a Cell level. It didn't happen. It didn't feel right. I originally wanted to book it for Hell in a Cell, but you know, I didn't come up with a good enough like actual story behind it, behind just kind of the interference between one another. But that's not important right now. The last man standing match is going to be great for the ratings. You know, no one's going to worry about it. Edge comes in. There we go. Big old choke slam. Beat him up and putting him down. And if anyone can remember, if anyone has been watching this far along, this is a Judgment Day rematch. And Kane did not get the win at Judgment Day against Edge because Edge pulled some bullshit with the World Heavyweight Championship belt. Now it's a last man standing match where no disqualification is going to happen. You know, Kane is just as able and in the clear to use weapons as Edge had before him in the month of May of this series. So,
Everyone involved deserves
and
credit.
so yeah, you know, we got some long-term storytelling going on here. Revisit between Edge and Kane. Kane being the winner of the World Heavyweight Championship Contendership Tournament.
Their homework on each other.
That's
Yeah,
for
we're
sure.
gonna hit him with
This match
we're
might
gonna
have
hit
been
him with
over
a
by now if they
tombstone
had.
this time. We're gonna hit
90%
him
of
with
a
a
match in the
tombstone.
preparation. You got to come in ready for battle. You know, there's such a thing as playing
Oh.
too much, and that's what I'm seeing here.
I disagree. He's wrestled this match his way all along, and now we see it.
Start counting, bitch. Start counting. Please start counting. If he doesn't start counting him, I'm gonna start whooping his ass outside the ring because this has been quite a bit of a squash match. Obviously, in kayfabe, you know, this is Edge at a level where he just doesn't give a fuck about anybody's feelings. And, you know, kind of those matches with Undertaker, like that rivalry kind of level of Edge just being sadistic and only wanting to fuck people up who get in his way of winning the world title. And so it's a good match. It's not a squash match by any means, but Kane's gonna pick up the dub if there's anything I can do
Like
about
this
it.
makes me proud to be part of this company.
I'm with you, partner. You just can't experience a thrill like this anywhere else.
Ugh.
And that's because
I don't know why
you're
it
not
wasn't
going to
letting me.
see athletes like the WWE
It wasn't letting me do the moves, but that's okay.
You certainly aren't. They're the greatest athletes in the world, and this is the only place you'll see them doing what they do best.
Oh, are you kidding me? Bullshit. Yeah, get your ass down there, sir. Get your ass down.
If they're not buying tickets, we're not getting paychecks.
Nope, didn't
Well,
let
I
it
don't think
happen.
we'll have to worry about. Look at that.
There we
That's
go.
going to go over
Whew.
the fans and
Oh,
build
no,
some
don't you do it.
momentum at the same
Yeah, there we
time.
go. I think this will work.
Watch out for your
Yeah, buddy. Hey, there we go. Then Kane hits him with a fuck you. A big old fuck you. And then we're going to do a gameplay choke slam. And maybe, okay, we'll like,
He's got his opponent.
the same spot and everything. Boom, just pretend he broke the table that time for that big fuck you.
Makes a huge
I don't think we're going to get the 10 count on that original grapple move just because despite it being the same exact fucking move, it wasn't a finisher. It wasn't the finishing grapple. So therefore, it doesn't do that same kind of damage. It doesn't, I don't even know if it would start the count. But regardless, Kane picks up that W here in this last man standing match. And there it is. Kane with the victory. Huge. Absolutely huge. And we're moving on. Folks, it is time. Oh, it's time. It's time for the main event. For the World Heavyweight Championship match. It's a ladder match between Rey Mysterio and Bobby Lashley. And here we got Rey Mysterio coming down to the ring. And this is a battle of two gentlemen who have just absolutely been making a huge path of momentum, just burning down everything that they have come across, you know. Bobby Lashley obviously has not really lost any matches in the last couple months, except 2 days ago on Smackdown. Rey Mysterio beat Bobby Lashley one-on-one, mano a mano, man to man, and the stipulation attached to that match was that the winner picks the stipulation of the No Mercy main event. And you could tell that Bobby Lashley, he had a different look in his eyes after he took that loss. And Rey Mysterio proved to the whole world that he could beat Bobby. He can beat big match, big belt Bobby. And, you know, I think Bobby Lashley, I think that's in his psyche a little bit. And you see that look on the Titantron? That was the look that Bobby was shooting after he took that L, after he was holding that L to Rey Mysterio. Because, you know, Bobby Lashley's defeated Mr. Kennedy, he's defeated Edge, and he is, you know, defeated, technically not Kane, because that match was interrupted. but there's not really been anybody who has been able to, stand up to Bobby Lashley in this series. Pretty much from the jump. Even though Mr. Kennedy, they had their little thing, but Bobby Lashley, aside from that, been on the side of like unstoppable rather than anything. So it's going to be interesting to see how this plays out following his loss. Is he going to be able to keep that composure? Is he going to be able to stay cool, calm, and collected? We're going to find out. And we're going to find out now. Let's go, boys! Okay, huge DDT. Alrighty. Let's go. Come on, Ray. You ain't got shit on me, brother. Huge STO. You just gotta start the match off with it. It's a ladder match, and we ain't fucking around. So we're gonna... Yes, sir. We're gonna pull that out. Oh, nice taunt. You shouldn't have done that, brother. You shouldn't have done that, brother. You shouldn't. You shouldn't have... Yeah, there we go. You shouldn't have done that, brother. Get down, you son of a bitch.
It's so great seeing these superstars in competition here.
He's literally
Come on, big match, Bobby. He's breezing to grab his belt.
I tell you what, there's not enough room for both of them up there. Trade punches.
And I'm going to start losing momentum from this move. Dumbest fucking mechanic in the world. I shouldn't say that. They're actually much worse. But basically, it just doesn't do any good for me.
I'm with you, partner.
So we can't. They have to be laying on their back to do a spear. Of all the things that, like,
And they don't get much bigger than this.
I can pin someone while they're like on their hands and knees, but I can't set up for a spear while someone's laying on their stomach. It's just the things that they choose to ignore, I suppose.
Man, this one's turned into, they are absolutely
Come on, Ray.
each other apart up there.
Hit me, you bitch! Hit me, you bitch! Let's go. There we go. Alright, now we're gonna get down. Okay. Thank you, sir. And then we go. Dwap. Nope, we're gonna hit it. Dwap. Okay, nope, we're not gonna do that. Bobby Lashley, I don't think he'd really be using the ladder as a weapon a whole lot. I think they would find creative ways to use Bobby Lashley's strength and Rey Mysterio's high-flying ability to kind of make some good spots. However, Bobby Lashley wouldn't just be beating the fucking fuck out of Rey as soon as he gets up with the ladder. And, huge DDT there, sir. Huge DDT.
I love it when these superstars just go in there.
And Rey's just gonna have to take 5. Oof. Big whiff there. Big whiff on our end. Okay, not great. Not great.
This has been a great match so far, but I think it's pretty obvious which way it's going.
Oh, really? Are you willing to go out on a limb and actually make a guess then?
There's no guesswork involved, but if your
Victory is within his reach.
Nice. There we go. Oh, no.
What incredible intensity from these
Man, my momentum bar just has been shit this whole time, but not this time. Here we go. There we go. I don't even have to mess with the ladder's positioning this time. We might have a chance, boys. Rey is bleeding through his mask, but he's already starting to get up. So that's not good. It really depends on how fast he climbs the ladder, I think. Oh no, I think we got it.
Night after night, the WWE
Yeah, we got it.
never
Big
fail
belt Bobby
to amaze the fans.
is still a champion. Yes, sir. Pull that shit down. Not that belt. That's a different belt.
Wouldn't be sitting here calling this match.
Imagine if that's how they like unveiled a title change in a ladder match. They the champion like gives it takes it up, it gets dark, the crowd doesn't realize, and then they swap it with a different belt. That would be interesting, right? But that's not what happens here because Bobby's still got that big beautiful gold belt. That big beautiful gold championship belt of the world of all heavyweights. Not exclusive to heavyweights, but we're gonna act like it. Yes, sir. Bobby Lashley, the champion. What a graphic. He climbs the ladder. He conquers his fear of heights, everyone. No, military. I'm pretty sure that's not a good combination if you have a pair of hearts. But there we go. That's Big Bell Bobby, baby. That is the No Mercy main event. And folks, we dropped the ball on the No Mercy match card because this would have been fun to book, and I did not look that far ahead. And I screwed up, and I didn't remember that No Mercy gave you an elimination chamber, because I'm pretty sure there's never been an elimination chamber at No Mercy, so I wasn't just gonna pop up off my head. I didn't remember it from back in the day, and so this is a little bonus match. We're not gonna play it just for the sake of time in the video. Pay-per-views already tend to be long enough. However, I think we're doing a pretty good job with this one, with the way that we changed the formatting just a little bit. Just cut out the preview somewhat. But we're going to simulate this. Okay, Edge. Does nothing really. It'll give you a nice little rub. Probably a 5-star match, so that's fun. And we didn't win fans. What the fuck? Explain it to me, please. Please explain it to me. 3.5 stars. The rivalries were there. That's all I can say. We're going to see what we got for the rating. 4.5 stars compared to the 3.5s. And we don't win the fan exchange. Make it make sense, my man. Make it make sense. Oh, fuck. Alrighty, we're going to just continue on. No big deal. Whatever. Let's do a recap of Raw and Smackdown, I suppose, because that's what we had to compete with. We had two shows in our favor. 2 empty match cards on ECW, Shad versus Mark Henry, Triple H in a handicap match versus the Nymphos, the Nymphomaniacs. Extreme Expose and Rick Rude. So that's just money, apparently. I guess, it's ECW. They didn't win either. It was Raw. Ric Flair and Mickey lost to Johnny Nitro, HBK, and Randy Orton. That's an interesting conundrum. I'd love to know how that just came to be. Johnny Nitro's out there main eventing on ECW after we traded him away. So good for him. Hopefully he gets a title match. And then Raw. Let's see what won all the fans. Okay, solid. Ashley and Created Wrestler match. Another Created Wrestler. A triple threat ladder match. Solid. Handicap. More singles. And then just singles. No title matches. Only one crazy stipulation. 3.5 star main event. Nothing else. Where am I losing? Where am I losing is what I want to know. Is it because Chavo had to pull double duty here and he got his ass beat by Kenny Dykstra after the match? Is that what happened? Oh my gosh, I just don't understand it, man. Okay, it is what it is. Let's check out the roster first before we do our weekly shenanigans, because we gotta know where we're at. We gotta know where our standing is. Everybody's tired as shit. And we got 4 superstars out of 100 popularity. Yet we're not the dominant show. Not the dominant show. I disagree wholeheartedly. I blame Dave Meltzer. If you know, you know. Anyway, moving on. William Regal 93. Golly, that's beautiful. That is a beautiful thing. But Bobby Lashley, Edge, King Booker, Rey Mysterio. Okay, so everybody's doing good. The top of our card is tied. They tied. Everybody who's in the elimination chamber, basically. But that's okay. We're gonna get by that. Current champions, we've got Bobby Lashley, Mr. Kennedy, Chavito Guerrero, and the Hardy Boys. huge defense. All champions actually with huge defenses. Wow, I didn't even necessarily realize that was the case, but that is in fact what happened. So good on you, I suppose. Moving on, we're going to just get through our shenanigans real fast. We're gonna send our boy Sabu on a trophy date because I felt like that was a good idea. +5. Okay, it wasn't a failure, so take that. Some activities. Our next pay-per-view is Survivor Series, but there's a Cyber Sunday in between, so I don't want to start hyping up the pay-per-view event, because that's just nothing for me. We're going to send Snitsky to the movie event. Big success. My man got himself casted into Silent Hill. Let's go. I'm happy for the boy. Alright, moving on. Wednesday, just for old time's sake. Let's go ahead. Let's do it. Motherfucking Kenny Dykstra podcast Wednesday. Not a big success. I honestly thought it might have been a big success. But I noticed I didn't get fucking paid for Judgment Day yet. Or, yeah, No Mercy. What the hell happened there? I would love to know that. I'm gonna have to check out our contracts because I didn't even look at that. But don't worry, folks. We're not done yet. Okay, take some autographs. Whatever. Give it to Wade. Give it to the boy. Make him like a 96. I'll be ready. Fuck it all. All right. Fan support 2.69. 3.38. 3.4. We're getting closer. Again, if you're looking at the line, I'm probably tied with Raw, but that's not going to be the case in a week. So don't put too much. Put too much weight into that. Rey Mysterio, who did not win any match. He didn't win. He lost 2 matches in the pay-per-view. Yet he moves up to number 1. Johnny Nitro is at the top of ECW. So even when they're not my guys, as soon as they go to a different brand, they become the top guy. Make this shit make sense. Look at this Power 25 and tell me that Smackdown does not have the best show. Whatever. Okay. Edge is, he wins the main event technically in the game. Goes down 2 spots. This game is something else. Snitsky does nothing of note over Chris Masters or MVP probably in the last month. MVP should probably be higher than Snitsky. Maybe not actually. If you're like, since Snitsky is like the muscle of the United States champion. Sheesh, man, this is something else. But we gotta check these contracts, of course. Okay, so we've got some time. We've got some time. What did I spend money on? Oh, is it because it's Friday? Is it Friday night? That's right. Well, folks, thank you so much for checking out No Mercy. This was a huge event. Champions coming out strong in this one. Everybody defending their championships. If you made it this far in the video, thank you so much for watching. Give the video a like, subscribe to the channel, check out that playlist. Do it all. If you're here now, you've probably heard me say it before, but I appreciate you. Stay tuned for the next video because we'll be coming at you